So here I will try to find out the most common ancestor between, let's say, T and R. So if you notice here T and I want to calculate the most common ancestor. So if you notice here T is here and I is here, right? And if you go upward till, let's say, A, then first you go to P from T, and then you go to H, then you go to B, and then you go to A. Similarly, if I go from I, first I will go up and I go to B. So if you see here, notice T and I, they are intersecting, they are meeting at the node B. So B is the common ancestor. Again, if you continue, then T is also going at the fourth level up, and then it is going at A, and I going one more level up, second level, and it is also meeting at A. So they both are meeting at the node A. So A is also the common ancestor of T and I. So T and I, they have two common ancestors. One is B and one is A. Now the question arises is which one is the youngest common ancestor, or the latest common ancestor, or the recent common ancestor. So you can notice B is the ancestor of I and T, and it is arriving early, and so A is the older and B is little younger, right? Because A is the parent of B, so B is little bit younger. So if you compare, I has, let's say, if this was the let's say parent, then for I this is the parent, and for T this is also some great parent. But if you notice, A will be highest for both of them, right? For I and T, A will be the highest parent. Highest parent is a great parent. So if somebody asks who is the youngest for both T and I, the answer will be the B is the youngest to basically T and I, and A is also common ancestor, but it is not the youngest one. So it is not the youngest ancestor, rather than I'll say common, it's not the youngest one. So with this we know that which one is the youngest one. So in next time, in order to go till the value A, I have to traverse. I traverse 1, 2, 3 and 4 times, and in order to go from I to A, I have to traverse 2 times. So you see there is a difference here to traversing. So if I want to go, which is the youngest one is the B, which is coming first. So here I have to traverse 3 times, here I have to traverse 1 time to come here. So if you had to write a regular algorithm, then you will traverse here 3 times and then 1 times, which is equals to total traversal are 4 times. But in order to optimize this traversal, what you can do, you can first get the depth of this guy, the T. While searching T, you can get the depth of the T, which is, let's say, 4, and while searching I get the depth of the I, which is 2. I can subtract between them and I'll get the value, let's say 4 minus 2 is 2. So then what I have to do, take the deepest one, which is the deepest level at which is at 4th level, and go up till 2. Once you go up till 2, you arrive at H, right? So H is the point where you arrive, and H and I, they are in the same level now. After that, you have to just traverse once. So therefore total traversal is now, let's say if you're traversing from here 1 and here 1, so then 2, let's say, total. Instead of having 5, now it is becoming 2, and you arrive to the common node, which is B. So B is your common ancestor. So let's take another example. Suppose you want to calculate the common ancestor between V and Z. V for van, Z for zebra. Want to calculate that. So the first thing we will do is we will count our depth of V from A to V. We have to check out all the branches that all the connections, and come up with a branch which is creating a path. So branch is also called as path. So if I go from V, then it is 1 R, and from R I will go to H, which is 2. From H I will go to B, which is 3, and from B I will go to A, which is 4. So total depth of V is 4, and if I want to calculate the depth of the Z, then go Z from Z to X1, X to V is 2, and V to R is 3, and R to H is 4, and H to B is 5, and from B to A is 6. So while you are going up, you calculated the total length, which is 6. So now you have to find out the difference between them, which is 2. So at this time what I have to do is I have to take the difference between them, which is 2. Then I'll have to take the deepest one. So deepest one from the top most is the Z, which is at the level of 6, and find out the difference. So difference is equal to 2. So I have to iterate 2 level up from the Z. So which is, let's say I'll arrive at the point V, and from the V you are already at the V, so they both are matching here. So you don't need to go up. Basically, if V itself is the ancestor, so V will be also there, and then from Z when you arrive here at V, so they both are in the common label, but the problem is they both are the same node. So whenever you arrive to the same node, that is the common ancestor basically. So for Z and V, V itself is the common ancestor, correct, because one person itself is a ancestor of itself. So basically in this example, V is the common ancestor between Z and V. So let's take another example. Here I have to find out the common ancestor between F and Y. So here if you do the same thing, first is we have to find out the depth of both F and Y from the node A. So let's do for the F first. So when you traverse up, it is 1, and from Y to V is 1, from V to R is 2, and from R to H is 3, and from H to B is 4, and from B to A is 5. So here total length, depth of the Y is 5 and F is 1. Difference is 4. So if difference is 4, we have to first iterate up from Y till 4 level. The reason, because Y is the deepest one. Y is the most depth. So from Y I will iterate up. So it is 1, 2, 3 and 4. I will arrive at B. Once I arrive at B, it will be at the same level. So at B and F, they might be in the same level because we already calculated the difference, which is 4. So from B I'll go 1 level up, F go 1 level up, and you will arrive to a node which is common to them, which is A. So the answer is A. So here for B and for Y and F, the most youngest common ancestor is the A.